Good morning, everybody. It is 7:22 a.m. on Monday. I was going to say January 20th. June 20th, though, sounds better. Uh, June 20th, 2016. Also the first day of summer, I think. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been reading about Maria Bamford for half an hour. This is 5 more minutes. Yes, so I've been reading about Maria Bamford, who is a stand-up comedian and actress and voice actress. Because over the weekend I finished watching her Netflix show called Lady Dynamite, and I was preparing to talk about it, and I fell down an internet hole. I was a pre-existing fan of Maria Bamford. I've really enjoyed her stand-up. She does very weird stuff that, like, she has a very singular voice, which is an interesting way to say it now that I think about it, because a lot of what she does is all sorts of weird, crazy voices. But she also talks, she does a lot of very surreal humor, and she also takes on sort of darker subjects, but twists them in a way that feels fun anyway. She also is not shy about talking about her experiences with mental illness in attempting to destigmatize those things. And so I've always really appreciated her comedy and enjoyed her various work. She also does a lot of cartoon voice acting, for example. But in Lady Dynamite, it's a delightfully meta show that is essentially about Maria Bamford going through the actual nervous breakdown that she had, except that it's fictionalized but also very meta, and it is meta to the point of repeated fourth wall breaking and winks at the camera here and there, but also casting of notable actors in roles that is like sometimes, let's say, Sarah Silverman, the comedian, will appear as herself in a show, but then you also will get Patton Oswalt as a traffic cop. So there's all sorts of you know mixing and matching in there, and the show, like her stand up, is it's very surreal in places. It's often very funny and exaggerated, but then it also often has this real heart, um, and sort of nervousness and vulnerability to it that I really like. So the show takes place sort of in three time periods. We have her prior to her breakdown, where we see her making all sorts of bad decisions. We see her after and during the breakdown, where she has moved back in with her parents in Duluth. And then we also see the present, which is her having moved back to Los Angeles, trying to restart her career and trying to figure things out. But, it's like there's no magic solution, so she has made some improvement, but she is still herself and has to deal with those same struggles. And I think it's really just wonderful. I don't know if everybody will like it like I did, but I feel like, so first of all, it's not like, it's frequently laugh out loud funny, but it's also often the humor, at least for me, comes from relating to her anxieties in a way that doesn't necessarily make you laugh out loud, but is sort of, there's a human connection aspect to it. So I really recommend the show. I would suggest that the pilot. So the show is unusually formatted with the three time periods and lots of like I said, surreal humor and meta content and everything. So it's like it's very aggressive in its voice that way. So it may take more than one episode to kind of get it. Um, like, I would say, if you love the first episode, then you're in. If you watch the first episode and are left thinking, well, that's kind of funny, I guess, but it's mostly just weird, I would suggest watching at least a second episode before you give up on it. But I liked it a lot, so thumbs up recommendation. And now I actually have to get to work because, strangely enough, they don't pay me to read about Maria Bamford on the internet. Talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. I almost forgot my sign off. Oh, I was trying to do a fancy, like, no look click on the stop button, but I missed it.